What is going on YouTube? This is Rob from Rob's Junk Projects. Not sure if I'm sold on the name yet. It's not the first thing I came up with, but well, let's run with it for now. This is my 1979 Chevy C10. Bought it kind of as a junk project, hence the name, but here's a picture of it when I bought it. You can see that it's went through quite a bit of a transformation since then. This is supposed to be a clone of the 73 C10 from Roadkill. Here's a picture of that. And this is just something that I did on my own. A little bit of help from some other people, but mostly on my own. Came with a straight 6, pretty tired, 3 on the tree. But that was broken, of course, so it was 3 on the floor. As you can see in the other pictures, it was much higher. So I had to lower it a little bit. I used a McGaffey, not sure how you pronounce it, lowering kit. I think it's 4 in the front, 6 in the back. It's got DJM upper control arms with lowering springs from McGaffey. It's got a rear drop kit. The paint scheme was simply, I kind of copied the Roadkill truck, but mostly just the whole orange fender and primer color. He has it much different, but I wanted more of my taste on it and more symmetrical of the truck. It's got some black steel wheels. I think they are, I don't really remember the name. And some nice Cobra tires, radials. Work really good. I have no rubbing. Maybe if I stopped real suddenly. Sorry for the shaky video. I don't have a good setup. I'm literally using a car mount with my cell phone. These fenders are supposed to be remanufactured. Apparently not. They're a little rusty, but they work. Painted them Chevrolet orange. Everything else, all the gray, I did with a rattle can. Go to the back of the truck. I had to buy a new tailgate because the one that came with it was pretty much destroyed. So I have a new tailgate here. Didn't paint it, didn't think I had to. Still even has the stickers on it from when it was new. The bed frame sides are stock, original, a little bit religious. You can see all the holes. That front one was rusted beyond repair. I actually bought the one for a fleet side, and as you can tell, it's a little uneven. I had to cut it. I made do. Let's finish the exterior of the truck. As you can see, the door is a slightly different color. I sanded it down, made it all flat and smooth. Was planning to paint it. Probably still will in the future. But for now, it gives it character, I think. And I'm a bit lazy. I only have one mirror, which is this little doodad. I see absolutely nothing through it. But it's legal, and that's all that matters. Hood. It's kind of junk. There's a lot of body work on the right up in here that needs done. I have this gauge cluster here that does absolutely nothing now. It does have gauges in it. They do light up, but they don't work anymore because I got real gauges. Back to the front. It's just a stock grill, painted it black, into the ribbon orange, same as the fenders. Now let's go to the interior. The interior of the truck, pretty basic. Here you can see the old doors, what color they were. They were blue. Got some brand new remanufactured door panels because they're incredibly hard to find, and all the ones you do find are junk. Same for that side. One of the biggest things you can see that's different in these trucks from in mine compared to the other ones are I have bucket seats. These seats are in fact from a 2006 Dodge Neon. Found them up at the Pullers for, I think, $50 for the set. And I think it was a girl's car, given all the pink that was in it, but they're in really good shape. Bolsters are nice, kind of cheap, but way better than that bench seat. More room too. Got some carpet, didn't know how to install it, so it functions. I used some aluminum strips to hold it down. It was better than nothing. Some Husky floor mats and these custom made kick panel speaker holders from 73 to 87 ChevyTrucks.com. They're pretty neat. I think they were about $100 for the set, but there's nowhere else to put speakers besides cutting holes in your door right there. I have a B&M Star shifter, I believe it's called. It's a ratcheting shifter. Pretty basic. I went with an automatic, as you can tell, but pretty basic other than that. Behind the seats I have some just 6.5-inch speakers, I think they are. Just something to get some noise in here other than the obnoxious road noise I have. And a ratchet in case my rocker arm decides to get loose again. Don't ask. And a little built-in amplifier / subwoofer thing that doesn't really do anything, but it was cheap. Here's my fancy steering wheel. Can't tell you the brand right now because I have no idea what it is. But if you are curious what it is and where I got it, I can give you a link. Just ask in the comments. The other biggest things in this truck is the dash, where all the gauges are. Let me get in here. Ugh. I don't know how well you'll see it on the video. All my gauges didn't work. So what I did was I went online trying to find the best solution to my issue. And my solution was a digital dash from a company called Intellitronics. Another company called Dakota Digital, I think, makes them too, but they were way more expensive. I got this for $300 and I got it whatever color I wanted. Oh, you should be able to see that pretty good. It's got my voltmeter, my oil that doesn't work, fuel gauge, temperature gauge, speedometer, and tach, which all work pretty good. Don't mind my dog barking right now. For the tach, I don't actually have it hooked up to my transmission. I have it hooked up to this GPS unit down here. That's why this cable is. It goes all the way up here and attaches there. It's just functioning right now. I haven't got it installed permanently. That's how it reads my speedometer. Works fairly well. But my transmission, which is a Turbo 350, does not have the running gear for the speedometer, so that doesn't work. Alright, so now the good stuff. I'll take you under the hood and I'll tell you what's under there. This is a pretty much junk 350 out of a 75 pickup truck, the guy said. I found he had it laying in a shed, all rusted up. The carburetor was junk. It had the original carburetor in it. Came with almost nothing. Completely stock motor. So when I brought it home, I put it on the stand and I got it all nice and cleaned up, gave it a nice paint job, changed as much as I could, remain seal, all that jazz. Put in a Edelbrock Performer intake, aluminum intake, with just some dressed up valve covers, nothing special. Got a whole kit from a guy on eBay. He sells some pretty good stuff, good quality. I got the Edelbrock Thunder Series 650 carburetor. Just a chrome air cleaner because, you know, that gives extra horsepower, of course. Right now I'm running just a clutch fan that I had laying around from my Jeep build. It was on actually a Dodge 360 engine, and the fan that was on here was pretty ugly looking, and this one was much bigger, so I used this one. I actually have a fan from a Cadillac electric fan setup that I'm going to use on this. And the radiator is the stock radiator that I had from the Straight 6. Surprisingly, I don't go over 160, and I'm proud of it for now. My headers are the Summit Racing long tubes. I had to wrap this one because it's just way too close to too many wires. The motor's pretty much stock besides for what I just told you. Stock distributor, has an MSD cap. Have a braided line for the transmission because the stock one was leaking profusely and I lost transmission fluid all the time. Oh, fuel system, pretty important. It has the tanks on the side, tank, and I didn't feel it was safe, so I went to Summit and found me a fuel cell. Yes, wood is my bed because I'm cheap, and that's what I did. This is a 16.5 gallon fuel cell from Summit Racing. It went in really easy. I welded up some braces over here. I have more braces that I am not going to show you because I can't. I have AN fittings going to the front of the truck. There's a breather hose. Probably going to get yelled at for that, but oh well. I got my plywood with... That's probably loud. Sorry, earphone users. So yeah, this is the truck. 1979 Chevy C10. And now I'm going to show you the most important part of a whole truck review. And that's the sound. That's what everyone cares about, right? Hopefully you heard that. I'm sure you did. Yeah. So this is my truck. More to come. Have lots to do to it yet. Maybe new engine. Maybe. Motor trend. Wink wink. Roadkill. Wink wink. I need an LS motor. 5.3 liter. I want one so bad. Don't mind the pole. It's in the way. I'll even rev it up in the truck so you can hear what it is inside. Ugh. Okay, I gotta stop now. Neighbors are gonna get mad. Alrighty, YouTube. Leave a comment, subscribe, let me know what you think. Give me some tips on what to do to these videos. Give me some suggestions, anything you want. Nothing is bad criticism, unless you're making fun of my filming, but I expect that anyway. Thank you very much. See you in the next one.